Okay, I'm okay. I want to get into some of the other stuff, but I have to tell you, in my wildest dreams, your honor is at stake. I just don't. I can't buy the fact that over tickle fights, you would step down.
It's not tickle fights. It was inappropriate language. It was the fact that somebody.
Have you watched HBO? Have you ever watched The Sopranos?
But that's not the standard that we're supposed to hold up in Congress.
Have you met Charlie Rangel?
Yeah, I've met Charlie Rangel. But
how about that standard?
That's him, not me. I can't talk to that.
All right. So
by the way, I don't have $500,000 to subject my family to this and buy lawyers. I don't have that. I want to do this interview, one more, and then go away. I don't want to change the world. I'm not campaigning for re-election. I'm not.
So then, what is your motive for being on here? Because I said to you yesterday, you said everything
has been taken from me.
Taken from me.
Everything.
And I said, then you have nothing to lose.
That's correct.
Then you can make a real impact. If you don't want to change the world, why are you here?
Because it's important for me, in a logical conversation and not sound bites, to tell my story. And then I'm done.
Okay. So tell me the story. Tell me the story. This is what
here's the
they said about. Do we have the Rahm Emanuel didn't happen?
He's saying it didn't happen.
Yeah, no. They said the White House said. You didn't know this?
No, I didn't know.
The White House said that none of this happened. Do we have a soundbite, or is it only a statement? Just a statement that the White House said it didn't happen. There was no naked encounter. There was nothing in the shower.
That is not true.
Were there any witnesses?
I have no idea. I wasn't looking around.
Tell me, tell me what happened.
I was in my first 2 months. I was in a battle about the budget. Ron was angry at me. He poked his finger in my chest while I was taking a shower. It's exactly, I mean, I've gone through this on the radio show. Not only did it happen, I'll never forget it. Rahm Emanuel hates me. He doesn't like me. I get it. But this is not about him, and frankly, it's not about me. It's about something that's so much bigger than that I learned in just a year. And that is, you can either go along to get along, or you can literally be bought and sold legally.
Okay, so why would you abandon a system where, do you love your country? You served your country.
24 years in uniform. My best friend died in front of me.
Right. You were willing to die for your country.
That's correct.
You're saying now that we have developed a system, and I agree with you.
And it's legal, and I can't change it in Congress. I can't change it as a member of Congress. There's no way
how does it ever change?
Possible. I don't know that answer. It literally keeps me awake at night. Glenn, I have had people come to me, union leaders, and I'm a union guy, and I know you're not, who have come to me and say, if you don't support this health care bill, we are not going to contribute to your campaign. Glenn, that's a bribe.
No, it's not.
Well,
that's lobbying money. Look, I agree with you that there's too much money. You tell me you were in Congress.
And that's why I'm telling you, it's legalized. The system is so broken. Congressmen spend between 5 and 7 hours a day on the phone begging for money. And by the way, when you're a freshman, you have to fill out sheets of everybody you called and how much money per hour. And they have coaches that teach you how to get more money from each one of your phone calls and who to call and what data points to have on them to tickle them, to make them more apt to give you money. It is out of control. And it's legalized. And it's not just Democrats, it's the whole schmazole. And it's not just the House, it's the Senate. And by the way, it's the executive branch too, because they have to raise, what, 30 million? Next time it'll be 50 million, $100 million to run for office?
Tell me how the system works. Tell me, you know, because you're alleging, you know, bribery here with unions. That's not bribery. That is legalized bribery.
Well,
I will agree with you.
Then let me
show me.
I won't. It's legalized bribery.
Okay, so show me something, because you.
And it's not just unions. It's the Chamber of Commerce. It's industry. It's individuals. This is a guy who was a big supporter of mine one time. I was one of your most ardent supporters. By my reckoning, I contributed $625 to your last campaign. However, I'm not helping you. You voted with the Republicans. That means voting you. When I was one of your ardent supporters, I believed you were a Democrat. That means voting with members of your party on crucial. But you voted with the Republicans. I thought you were a Democrat. So this guy is saying I have to vote exactly as he wants me to vote because he gave me $625.
But
You don't find that offensive?
Of course I do.
Well?
But I cannot put it together in my head. You believe these things. You're trying to convince me you believe these things.
Yep, and I can't change
do you
it
realize,
as a member of Congress.
Bull crap.
I can't, especially...
Bull crap,
no,
sir.
It's not
Listen
bull
to
crap.
me.
Here's why.
Do you realize
Glenn,
what some of us... Do you realize what some of us are doing? We're not in elected office. Do you realize my family is at stake? Do you realize... Excuse me, sir.
So is mine.
Excuse me for a second, sir. My family is at stake. You've got a little scandal with your children in college. I've got one for all time now because I'm not going to resign. I'm not going to back down. I have come to a place to where I believe at some point the system will destroy me. That's okay because I'm going to do what I can to pass on a better America for tomorrow. So I don't understand the white flag. It doesn't make sense to me.
For 30 years I've been doing it. I can't fight this. I can't fight cancer. I can't fight the White House. I can't fight the Democratic Party. I can't fight the Republicans. I can't fight anymore. I don't have it anymore. I don't have the life's energy to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and work until midnight, spend 5 hours on the phone begging money. Okay. I have completely abandoned my family for 5 years.
Okay. Then when we come back,